Hey guys, welcome back. Cheers. What's up, everybody? Come on in, come on in. It's time for the final half hour of today's Show with No Name 2.0, guys. Come on, all aboard. Come on in, Instagram. Come on in, Facebook. Come on in, listeners. Join us because we're having a blast. Lo estamos pasando en grande here on the Show with No Name 2.0. All right, well, guys, we've got a lot to do. So we're going to put the pedal to the metal. Lo vamos a pisar fuerte desde el primer momento. So, guys, are you ready? Are you ready for this? This is your final listen of today's Say What soundbite. So, I guess I can only just say 2 words here, and that's good luck. Now, some of you got it already. Algunos ya lo habéis pillado. So if you got it already, kudos, enhorabuena, congrats, kudos. Now, this is also a good opportunity if you got it, just like with the spelling bee or anything, check check it. Maybe you might want to change an answer. I always do that. People who say, oh, no, I'm not going to, you have another 5 minutes. Do you want to look at the exam before you turn it in, antes de entregarlo, or hand it in? No, I'm good. Use the 5 minutes. The only problem is sometimes you can drive yourself crazy, like, uh-oh. But now I'm second guessing. Estoy dudando. I'm second guessing my answer. So I can see how that could be a double-edged sword. A double-edged sword is arma de doble filo, you say? We say espada, right? A double-edged sword. So, all right, my amigos. So we've got a lot to do. So let's hear this Say What soundbite. I've given you a few clues, so don't say you're clueless. Here we go.
Cher Horowitz, 2 tardies.
I object. Do you recall the dates of these alleged tardies?
One was last Monday.
Mr. Hall, I was surfing the Crimson Wave. I had to haul ass to the ladies.
All right, there we go, folks. That is the last listen. We'll be checking that in about 5 or 10 minutes. We'll check the answer. So if you want to get it in and let us know your answer, you can still do that on Instagram, also on Facebook. I want to remind you guys, too, that I know you're following Vaughan, Grupo Vaughan, and I think that's awesome because you're getting tons of free content every day. But also remember to follow us, Kyle Miller, myself, Fitz. I know most of us are on Twitter, Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Kyle's on Instagram. So, and this way you're getting Vaughan's posts, los posts de Vaughan, which are awesome. Then you're going to get my posts. I post a video, at least 1 video a day, if not a video and 5 stories, And so join us. Make sure you join all of us. And this way, you're in everywhere you look. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. So everywhere you look, sorry, I couldn't help it. No lo pude evitar. I love that show. Full House, Padres Forzosos, right? So everywhere you look, what I'm getting at is everywhere you look, there's going to be English. You're going to be surrounded by English, at least in your smartphone. You open up Instagram, there's a Vaughan post, there's Alberto's post. You open up Facebook, there's Vaughan, there's Kyle, and before you know it, you're going to just be getting English, here, through your eyes, through your ears. And hopefully my goal for you is to have it come out your mouth too. So we don't just want you to absorb English, but we want you to use it too. And a lot of people say, I don't have somebody I can talk with. I said, you don't? I said, why don't you? And he said, well, because I live alone on the mountaintop. And I said, wow, but at least you live on a mountaintop. And he said, well, I prefer the beach, but, this property has been in my family for years. And then guys, I'm making it up. Estoy teniendo una conversación. You see what I mean? That's my point. A lo que iba. You can have a conversation with yourself. Alberto, when were you born? Oh, me? Oh, this Alberto. Yeah. Well, I was born on November 19th, 1977. Yeah. Well, when was your mother born? My mother. My mother was born on September 17th, 1951. Oh, yeah, cool. Where was she born? Oh, she was born. You can't do that? Be creative. Of course, don't do it in front of your colleagues at work. Do I have to tell you that part? Talk to yourself, but be selective of where. People are watching. All right, guys. So let's take a look. We got to take a look at those homophones right now. So the first word was hall, and we said it's a multiuso, right? That's a word that has a lot of usage over there, right? Hall, H-A-L-L. Okay. And the other word is haul, H-A-U-L. They sound exactly the same. Ayúdame a arrastrar esto por el pasillo. Help me haul this down the hall. H-A-U-L, siendo el verbo arrastrar, llevar, portar, right? And hall, siendo pasillo, o también hemos dicho un salón, right? A dance hall. Yesterday we looked at Webster Hall. Hemos visto la palabra. Ayer lo vimos mismo. Ayer mismo, right? So a good one to know, hall, H-A-L-L, and hall, H-A-U-L. And la expresión que vimos antes, que os dije, si no la habéis apuntado, if you didn't get a chance to write it down, is I told my wife when I married her, cuando me casé con ella, when I married her, I said, I'm in it for the long haul. Yo no estoy aquí para poco rato. I'm for the, you know. Y si lo piensas, y si habéis visto mis vídeos en Munich Airport, ¿cómo se dice vuelos a larga distancia? Long haul, carga larga. Long haul flights. ¿Y los de corta distancia? Those are called short haul flights. Okay, so long haul. Y tenemos de ahí la expresión to be in it for the long haul. Okay, esto es H-A-U-L. O sea, vamos a arrastrarlo junto. No es haul, H-A-L-L. No nos liemos. He visto a alguien ponerlo, okay? To be in it for the long. So here's my advice to you guys. If you want to really learn English, if you want to really master English, you have to. You must be in it for the long haul. This is not a 1 week, 6 month, 6 week, 6 year thing. Trust me, I know, because I've been learning Spanish for 42 years, and I'm still learning. I'm learning words in English even every single day. So I hope you guys are in it for the long haul, because that's the only way you're really, really gonna not just know English or speak English, but feel comfortable in English. You know, live in English, meet friends in English. Who knows? Live in an English-speaking country in the future, right? So, all right, my amigos, that's today's homophones. And I got to say, in general, I don't think anybody, I think all of you got it. You got the fact that they were homophones. The word haul. Acuérdate esta frase. Help me haul this down the hall. Okay. Y hablando de Estados Unidos, if you've been to the United States, there's a company, right, that alquila. It rents moving trucks. Okay. Now, moving trucks, what is a moving truck? Well, a moving truck is para hacer mudanza, you would say in Spanish, right? So there's a company then, they're not a moving company. They rent you the truck and you do the moving. And tú cargas las cosas, right? So you haul. Búscalo en Google it, images, you haul, y verás, a lo mejor se te queda. It's very common. I remember when I lived in the United States, I would see U-Haul trucks everywhere. Y es literalmente tú cargas, tú lo llevas, right? U-Haul, very popular. Y de esto aprendemos de marcas, right? So I'm not a big fan of brands, de marcas y todo esto, but I've got to say something. If you want to learn English, you can learn a lot of English just by looking at different brand names, right? Números de diferentes marcas. All right, so U-Haul, right? And there we go. Somebody says, la frase es to be in it for the long haul. H-A-U-L, como os dije anteriormente. All right, so that said, guys, we got to keep moving along. We've got a lot of show left to go, and I've got a lot of sections prepared for you. So I think it's time for a little celebration. You guys feel like celebrating? Anybody celebrating a birthday today? Well, if you are, let us know. We'll celebrate it with you. And if not, well, we're going to look at a few people who are celebrating a birthday today on today's famous birthday trivia. That's right, my amigos. It's famous birthdays only on the show with no name. And guys, I can't believe it. We only have about another 12, 13 minutes left. So I want to remind you people, the people who are watching us on Instagram, because I know this video vanishes, it disappears. Right? Hablando de productos, vanish, ¿no? El vanish para limpiar, ¿qué hace? Hace desaparecer las manchas. It makes stains vanish. Look at that. I love it when that happens, right? So, guys, famous birthday trivia. Now, I think this one's going to be pretty easy. All right. All you have to do is guess who our birthday boys and birthday girls are. All right. Here we go, folks. The first person, okay, what I did right there, that's called to clear your throat. I cleared my throat. Throat is garganta, right? All right, so the first person was born in 1960. 1960, okay? Now, you want some more information? Okay, is it a man or a woman? Okay, it's a woman. Okay, good. Well, where was she born, Alberto? See, I'm having a conversation with myself here. And you guys, obviously. Well, Alberto, where was this woman born? Well, she was born in Spain. So I guess her nationality is Spanish. Yep, that's right. She's Spanish. Okay, good. Well, Alberto, what does she do? ¿A qué se dedica? Well, another good question. I'm glad you asked. She is an author, a writer, escritora, autora, right? Okay, and so Spanish female writer. Okay, born in, what did we say? What year was it, Alberto? You said she was born in Spain, but when was she born? Well, she was born today in 1960, con el año in, preposición in. Okay, and where would I know her work? Well, she's written many different things. Las Edades de Lulu, which came out in 1989. What else? She won the La Sonrisa Vertical Prize, premio, for her erotic novel, Las Edades de Lulu. I haven't read it. Have you guys read it? It's been translated into several languages. And there's a movie, Bigas Luna movie, based on it. And what else can I tell you? A children's writer as well, right? Wrote about a children's character. And her last name is Biggs, como Jason Biggs, el de American Pie. No, right? Jason Biggs. All right, so that is our first birthday girl. A lot of you guys got it. From Spain and Colombia. Oh, that's great. Excellent. I didn't know she was from Colombia. I didn't know you could be from two places. Someone just said she's from Spain and Colombia. Wow. Okay, see? Man, that's pretty crazy. I didn't know that. It says here Spanish. Oh, I'm going to go with Wikipedia. I trust Wikipedia. Do you? Her last name is Biggs. Biggs, okay? All right, the second person, let's see. His last name is something we can translate as well. So his last name, in fact, I told you the translation of his last name already. I told you some people could maybe confuse it with the word copper, which is dos P's, que es cobre. But no, this word is tonelero, barrilero. Okay. And it's not Bradley. It's a guy who was in the movie Mr. Deeds Goes to Town. I mentioned his name before. And he's also in that famous song, Putting on the Ritz. Looking like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like. Y si sabes lo que va ahí, sabes el birthday boy. Okay? And we said his name, guys. We said his name when we were in the music section. Okay? Not the music, the movie section. Excuse me. Pardon me. Okay? All right. And last but not least, this woman was born in 1954. Okay. ¿A qué se dedica, Alberto? Ask me. What does she do? Si no tienes esa dominada, es porque no quieres. What does he or she do? Well, she's a director and a producer. Okay, great. And where was she born? ¿Y dónde nació? Where was she born? She was born in the Bronx. She was born in the Bronx. Okay? So, so she's a director. Well, what movies has she directed, Alberto? Well, she's directed many movies, successful comedies, in fact. Fast Times at Ridgemont High with Sean Penn. No sé cómo se llama esa en español, right? National Lampoon's European Vacation with Chevy Chase. Love that one. Look Who's Talking. There's John Travolta, Tom Selleck, and the Talking Baby. ¿Tú sabéis que Bruce Willis hizo el papel del bebé in Look Who's Talking, the voice, right? So that's Look Who's Talking. And also the movie Clueless, she directed. Clueless, starring Alicia Silverstone. Okay. In Spain, you called the movie Clueless Fuera de Onda. In Latinoamérica and Hispanoamérica, ni idea o despistados. All right. So Clueless is no te enteras in English, right? Clue, no tienes ni una pista, right? I don't have a clue. Piénsalo. I don't have a clue. Es no tengo la más remota. Idea. Remoto. I don't know. No tengo ni idea, right? So to be clueless is you have no idea whatsoever. All right. And this movie is about some clueless high school girls. And it's a classic. But this director, whose birthday it is today, that was her specialty. You know, these high school kind of movies. And that's why I love her movies as well. All right. So, guys, number one, I see a lot of you have figured it out. Good job, Facebook. Good job, Instagram. Number one is Almudena Grandes. Almudena Grandes, our first birthday girl. Number two is Gary Cooper, actor Gary Cooper. And number three is director Amy Heckerling, director of Fast Times at Ridgemont High, National Lampoon's European Vacation, and Clueless. Okay, Clueless, that's a good one because Clueless brings us to today's Say What Soundbite. That's right, guys. Today's Say What Soundbite is from the movie Clueless. It's Alicia Silverstone and her teacher, okay? Her name is Cher Horowitz, right, in the movie. And her teacher, this guy's got a funny voice. If you guys, I don't know if you noticed his voice. Well, I want to tell you something. He's always been famous for his voice. And so he says, by the way, the teacher's name is Mr. Hall. Señor Pasillo. I just realized that. Unbelievable. Mr. Hall. It's a perfect name for a teacher. Remember I was saying the halls in high school, the lockers, las taquillas, right? We used to hang out in the hall. Señor Pasillo, correcto. So he goes, Cher Horowitz, 2 tardies. So a tardy es que llegas tarde, pero nosotros lo escribimos con Y. Bueno, en este caso con IES. You were tardy. So now I'm going to mark you down as tardy. So le está diciendo, tienes 2 veces ya que has llegado tarde. Okay? Because Cher Horowitz, 2 tardies. And Cher says, I object. Acuérdate, object es un objeto. Pero no estoy de acuerdo. Es I object. Cambia el estrés. Right? I object. He says, Do you recall the dates of these alleged tardies? ¿Te recuerdas de las fechas de estas presupuestas alleged tardies? ¿No? Las veces que he llegado tarde. And Mr. Pasillo, Mr. Hall, says, one was last Monday. Uno fue el lunes pasado. And then Cher says, Mr. Hall, he goes, I was surfing the crimson wave. Now she's saying she has her period. Yo estaba surfeando la ola de crimson. Crimson es un rojo muy, vamos a de sangre, ¿no? I don't know how you say this one. Vamos a ver, me gustaría aprender. It's a good word for a dark red, right? Like a blood red. Crimson, carmesí. Ah, no lo sabía, ¿ves? Carmesí. I didn't know that word. Ah, hay un grupo también que se llama King Crimson. También, ¿no? King Crimson. So, yeah, and he goes, Mr. Hall, I was surfing the crimson wave. Estaba surfeando la hora, o sea, tenía el periodo. And he goes, I had to haul ass. Otra vez esta palabra haul, pero otra vez, esta vez como H-A-U-L. I had to haul ass. To haul ass es darme prisa. Es vulgar porque tiene la palabra ass, right? So she says, I had to haul ass to the ladies' room. So there you go, folks. It's a student telling her teacher, sorry, I'm late. It's my period. What do you want from me? Now, I don't remember in the movie whether that's true or not, but that's funny that Mr. Hall, she's talking to Mr. Hall, and she says, haul ass. I don't know if the screenwriters planned that, but that was pretty cool. All right, guys, so there you go. Let's hear this Say What soundbite now that you guys know that it's Alicia Silverstone and actor Wallace Shawn playing Mr. Hall in the Amy Heckerling, that's the birthday girl, in the Amy Heckerling comedy Clueless. All right, here we go, guys.
Cher Horowitz, 2 tardies.
I object. Do you recall the dates of these alleged tardies?
One was last Monday.
Mr. Hall, I was surfing the crimson wave. I had to haul ass to the ladies.
All right, there we go, folks. There it is. Estaba esperando algo más. I was waiting for like some big ending or something. So, all right, well, guys, we've got time, I think, for one more section. And you guys know what time it is. It's time for today's Name That Lyric.
Hi, hello, Alberto. I think the song is... No? Sorry, bye.
Name that lyric, name that lyric, name that lyric, name that lyric only on the show with no name, the show with no name, the show with no name. Name that lyric only on the show with no name, the show with no name, the show with no name. It's name that lyric only on the show with no name.
That's right, my amigos. It's Name That Lyric, only on the show with no name. And this is the last section. I know, parting is such sweet sorrow, so I bid you farewell until tomorrow, said Shakespeare. So guys, yeah, we've come to the end of the show today. We only have a few more minutes. I'd like to take a moment, as I always do, to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for learning with us. Thank you for your motivation. And remember, I know you're following Vaughan already. You're smart students. But also make sure you follow me too. Sígueme a mí. I'm on social media, as you know. You can just Google me. You'll find me everywhere. All right. Teaching English Everywhere, que es una serie. It's a series that I have on my YouTube, also on Instagram, called English Everywhere. In fact, this morning, I posted an episode of English Everywhere. So if you want to see an episode at the gym, in el gimnasio, you can check it out. It's on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on my Twitter, and on my YouTube. So enjoy. I hope you learn a lot. And I hope you learned a lot today on the show. And I hope you had some fun. And what I'm going to do is I want to dedicate this song to you guys. Esta canción va dedicada a vosotros. All right? For being such amazing students. All right? Here we go. You got to tell me what song it is, though, if we're going to sing it. All right, so here we go. Guess today's Name That Lyric. Veo árboles verdes y rosas rojas también. Les veo florecer para mí y para ti. Y pienso, qué mundo más maravilloso. Veo cielos azules y nubes blancos, el día brillante y la noche oscura, sagrada. Y pienso a mí mismo, qué mundo más maravilloso. All right, so now if you guys were paying attention, I think some of you guys might know this one here. If you were paying attention, Lucien, you got it. Very romantic transformation game. Great. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I dedicate it to you guys. Cebolla y Film, excellent. Isik Sonrisa. Elena, wow, so many people are figured it out. It's Louis Armstrong. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Now, it's not Louis Armstrong's birthday, but today his city, New Orleans, was incorporated. So in celebration of New Orleans, his home, his birthplace, como decimos, we'll take a look at this song. So it goes, I want you guys to sing it with me. Don't destroy your voices, all right? I see trees of green, veo árboles de verde. Red roses too, rosas rojas también. I see them bloom. Bloom es florecer, como Orlando Bloom, no el actor. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, right? I think to myself, pienso a mí mismo, what a wonderful world. Vaya mundo más bonito, maravilloso. What a wonderful world. I see skies of blue. Veo cielos azules, ahora mismo las veo, and I see them in your eyes, guys. And clouds of white, right? Y nubes blancos. The bright, blessed day. The bright, blessed day. El día brillante y bendecida. The dark, sacred night. La noche oscura y sagrada. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. So guys, let's do it. Ready? Thank you again. Have a great day. And thanks for being here. Trees of green. Red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think so. What a wonderful world. Ready? Skies are blue, guys, and clouds are white. Ready? I see skies of blue and clouds are white. The black day, the dark secret. Everybody. And I think to myself, for you guys, what a wonderful world. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Ciao. To the rainbow. So.